Hi, history lovers. I'm Sean Kelleher. I'm the historian from the town of Saratoga, and I run a Substack called Past Paths. And today is our Knox walkthrough day. We went through Washington County and Warren County and a little bit of Saratoga County, all planning for October 12th and 13th. We got a number of great reenactors joining us. We got some great events. And today I'm right along Route 4, the old military road in in Washington County. And you can see I have one of these 100-year-old markers next to me, one of these Knox markers that went in the 1920s, one of our first roadway improvements to encourage tourism. Um, so if we turn back the clock to 1775, right here in Washington County, and I am in Fort Miller, you can kind of see beyond me the lock here in Fort Miller. That's lock number 6 along the Champlain Canal. Um, and imagine the chill of winter, because it would have been right about the turn of the year. Um, Snow crunching beneath slow horse-drawn sleds and the sounds of iron scraping across the frozen ground. This is the scene that Henry Knox and his teamsters, who hauled massive cannons from Fort Ticonderoga to Dorchester Heights, a 300-mile journey over this rugged terrain, would have been known. It was known as the Noble Train of Artillery. This was a monumental effort, not just to move artillery, but to help force the British to evacuate from Boston in March 1776. And it became one of the most remarkable feats during the American Revolution and kind of really in all of American military history. So Knox route took him right through Washington County along this old military road. Now think about it. Heavy cannons, sleds, an icy river, steep hills and forests, but only draft animals and sheer determination to carry them through. Every hill climbed and every river crossed was a small victory towards removing the British from Boston. And this route's more than history. You can walk this route, you can ride this route, you can experience it today. And we encourage you to experience it in a little over 10 days. Washington County has preserved these key markers along Knox's journey. And here's one right here. The state of New York has also been involved in maintaining these. And it reminds us all of the bravery and ingenuity that it took to move 60 tons of artillery across an unforgiving winter landscape. So to give you a little preview of our events in Washington County, Saturday, December 13th, we're going to honor Knox beginning at 8:30 a.m. with a wreath laying ceremony at the Knox Monument in Hudson Falls. And then we're going to start off at the Fort Edward School. We'll have another wreath laying ceremony about 9 o'clock. And then we're going to start a procession down US 4. And we're going to be stopping at the old Fort House. And there'll be a sword ceremony at the old Fort House. And then we'll be kind of moving on a little bit to Fort Miller. And then ultimately, at about 1 o'clock, we're going to be at the Dick's Bridge, which is the bypass or the Passover between Washington and Saratoga County. So if you want to join, please do join us in Fort Edward, line the parade route, welcome us, or become part of the parade. You can contact Pat Niles at the Washington County Historical Society if you want to become part of the parade. It's going to be a great community event. And we're going to have this great opportunity to gather and to capture what Knox did in Washington County on the morning of Saturday the 13th. So if anybody's interested, would love to do that. It's a great opportunity to step into the past, experience the winter landscape that was conquered by Henry Knox and his teamsters, who are all local men from this area. So I hope everybody has a great day and just keep on thinking about Henry Knox.